Hello student, I am Mary APD ma'am. Today we are going to discuss the second part of our chapter Forest, our lifeline. And in this class we will discuss the deforestation, its consequences and the afforestation. So let's start our discussion with the term deforestation. So, deforestation is the destruction of a large number of trees permanently, basically for the human purpose. To fulfill our need, our food supply, we actually cut down the trees in a large number, and that is the main cause of deforestation. And this type of activities which are related to the human purpose are known as the artificial causes of deforestation. But apart from the artificial causes, there is some natural causes like fire forest. Okay, so let's discuss the artificial causes. The first one is the agricultural expansion. So next one is the construction of roads and buildings. Third one is the livestock ranching and logging. Now see here, all these points are related to a main point, that is the overpopulation. Now see, with time the human population is gradually increasing, and to fulfill their needs, their food, their shelter and other necessary things, we have to increase the production level. Now if we want to increase the production level, then we should require a large area in which we can produce large number of food. So we have to expand the agricultural field. Now if we want to expand the agricultural field, then we have to remove the natural greeny parts. That means we have to remove large number of trees, so it leads to deforestation. The next one is the construction of roads and buildings. It's also the consequences of overpopulation for the providing their shelter. Okay, now the next one is the livestock ranching. So here for animal husbandry, we required a large number of area where they can graze. Okay, and for this we have to cut down large number of trees. And the last one is the mining. So it's also required a very large land mass, and for the setup of the mine we have to cut down large number of trees. And the last one is the poaching. It's a illegal activity, and for our economic purpose we actually illegally cut down the trees having high economic demand, such as sandal. Okay, and that lead to the deforestation. So these are the artificial causes that leads to the deforestation. Okay, now these are the some pictures. See here, it's the agricultural expansion, it is logging, it's mining, and it is for construction of roads. Okay, now the consequences of the deforestation. What happens if large numbers of trees are destroyed or removed from the earth? Now first of all, the amount or the level of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is gradually increasing, and which leads to the global warming. And as a result of global warming, there is the seasonal change, and the sea level is gradually increasing. The frequency of natural stochasticity is also being frequent. So it's actually uh, destroy all the living things. Okay, now the next one is the loss of biodiversity. So all of you know that all the living things depends upon the plants, directly or indirectly. So if there is no plant, there is a scarcity of food and shelter, and thus many animals, wild animals, are gradually extinct from the earth, which decreases the biodiversity. Okay, and next one is the food insecurity. So for food source, we are dependent upon the forest. So if the source of the food is removed, then there should be a insecurity of food. And the last one is the loss of natural resources. As the large number of trees are removed, so there is a high chances of soil erosion, flood, and also other natural stochasticity. So after that, it's affect all the natural resources. So directly and indirectly, the deforestation actually destabilize the whole ecosystem, or the whole living system. Okay, so these are the effects of deforestation. Now see here, it is the local and it's the regional. So in case of local effect, you see that the soil property. Now see here, the fertility of the soil is gradually decreasing because the amount of organic matter is gradually decreasing. So nutrient cycle is not properly happening, and there is a soil erosion. So overall, the property of the soil is reduced. Next one, the vegetation. So if we remove a large area of the green landmass, so there are numerous varieties of plants. That means with the deforestation, the variety of the plants is also decreased. So vegetation is reduced. Next one, microclimate. Now see here, the temperature, humidity, rainfall, that means all the elements that control the weather and climate are also changing, and which affect the living organisms badly. Okay, next one, the regional effects. First one is the hydrological, that means the water source, water quality are also decreased. Okay, the next one is the mesoclimate. Now see here, the maximum and minimum temperature is just fluctuating and it's altered. Humidity, rainfall, evaporation, all the natural factors are actually disturbed by the deforestation. And the last one is the global factor, that means it's increase the level of carbon emission. That means the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere is gradually increasing, which leads to the global warming. And the stabilized ecosystem or the atmosphere is gradually becomes destabilized. So in this way, actually deforestation affect the living system, affect the atmosphere, affect the earth in a destructive way. Okay, so what should we do? If we want to restore the natural system, then we have to plant large number of trees, and that is the afforestation. So here afforestation is the process of establishment of forest where there is no forest, and we should prepare the nursery and planting the trees in the monsoon, and should care them and also caring them during the summer. So if we restore the green landmass by afforestation, then we can expect that the destabilized ecosystem or atmosphere or earth also restore its natural rhythm, so all the living organisms can survive in a natural way and can flourish in their own way. So afforestation is our duty. So thank you.